Hi there viewers, welcome to my channel. Be prepared with Dave Riches. Now this is what we're doing today, okay? We've got a all enclosed tarp shelter, and if I open it and just unclick that there, this is what we're looking at on the inside. Okay, so we can see obviously plenty of room for my mat and my kit, and we've got the ground sheet on the bottom. So a fully enclosed tarp shelter with a ground sheet. If this is something you'd like to see, stick around. Okay, so thanks for sticking around viewers. So when I packed this tent up a while ago, tarp, I knew that I was going to be doing this particular setup, so I just took it down in a certain way so it would just go back out again. It could be raining, so I don't want to get into my tarp if it's full of water, so I need to basically put the tarp up, making sure that no rain gets in while I'm doing it. Okay, so let's see how it works. So just get rid of that. So like I say, I didn't just screw it up and shove it in a bag, I did it in a controlled manner. Okay, so currently any rain is landing on the top, not the inside. Okay, so just going to pop it there, right there, 1, 2, 3. Okay, still enclosed, no rain getting in. First peg in the corner, there. Doesn't have to be fantastic at the moment. Second peg. I just pull the bottom out, okay, to halfway along the edge. There you go. And then this end out here. Okay, so just going to move the camera slightly because it's sort of got a bit twisted, not quite sure how. Okay. So a little bit of messing about now. Going to fasten this end onto the peg and this one onto the peg. Right. Okay, so we can already start to see the makings. By moving this up and down, we can adjust the tension. So let's try that. Maybe a little bit different. Okay, and then now you're just going to go around and pull your pegs out. Especially this one over here. Okay. Not bad, only took a few seconds. Next thing, this side here, just make sure it's the top one because you can always unfold that. Okay, now I'm going to put my stuff in there. Okay. All right then. Not too bad at all. Let's see. Okay, so next thing I should be telling you is how to actually put this thing up, because at the moment you're probably thinking, yeah, that's brilliant, Dave, brilliant, but you haven't actually shown me how to actually do it, which I'll do that in a minute. First of all, though, I'm gonna do a little working area. So you know, you want to do a bit of cooking and stuff. I'm going to put this out here so we've got somewhere to work under. So just turn me back a little bit. So I'm going to do it first, and I'll show you what I'm doing. So I'm just going to do a couple of loops in the string, get my pole, every pole, and then down to there somewhere. I'm just going to peg this out down in it, and not far from the camera. Okay, so as you can see there, I've given myself a little work area under there. So what did I do? What did I do? What did I do here? Okay, that's what I'm going to show you now. I can get it off. Here we go. Here it comes. All right. So this is what I did. I did a simple clove hitch. So what you do for the clove hitch is you do a loop, another loop. They're both exactly the same, these loops, okay? Exactly the same. You pass one in front of the other, and you know if you're doing it the other way around because it'll just fall apart, okay? Then you get your pole. Doesn't matter which way you put it through, and then that will just cinch up like that, okay? And straight away, without even any knots, straight away, look how tight that is. And then I just have to take the tension somewhere. Oh, let's put it over there. Use the tree. All right. Okay. So what I've done there is I haven't actually pegged it out. All I've done is I've just taken the pole around the tree. I've just let it. It's just gravity's doing it, but it's holding this up. Okay. I've not used a peg of anything there. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to put this up from scratch, from lying on the floor. 2 seconds. Okay, so starting from scratch, the very first thing I'm going to do is have my back to the wind. Okay, so the wind's behind us. This is the tree I'm going to hang the string from, and the tarp is laid out on the floor like so. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a peg in this corner. Okay, and that's going to have 3 things attached to it later. Next thing, I'm going to put a peg halfway along this edge. So halfway along the edge, there's a peg there. Okay. I've not done it super tight or anything like that yet. I might have to fiddle about with it later on. And then I come down to this corner over here, and I put a peg in this corner. Okay, so 3 pegs, all right? So one here, one halfway down the end, okay, and one in that corner there. Now, I'm going to jump ahead a little bit, okay, and explain this in a minute, but I've got 2 pegs. I'm going to put 1 peg in the ground about there, just loosely for the time being, for the video, and 1 in the ground about here. Okay. More about those pegs in a minute. I've just done it now because if I talk about it later, all the tarp's in the way, so you can't see what's going on. Then we get the string, which is attached to halfway on the other side. Here. Okay, and I pull this across. Yeah, okay. If everything's raining, it's going to get wet. This is why I set it up the other way in the first place. But if it's not raining, this is the easy way. Anyway, this string, you come up here, and you have about that much, you know, left. And you just, and when the corner is above your tent peg, okay, lift it up nice and high, and then fasten it on. Okay. Okay, so we've got the triangle of my ground sheet. Next thing we do is this flap here. which just comes over the top, like that. Okay. And now, you know, you can see what we had before, can't you? Okay. There we are. And you'll go round and fiddle about with it and tighten it up. Now those pegs, what are those pegs for? Right, okay, so if the wind changes, and so at the moment the wind's coming that way, the wind changes, let's say it comes from over there, well what would happen is, so it's raining and the wind is pushing the tarp this way, okay, wind's pushing the tarp this way, the rain's just going to come in and land on your ground sheet. But if you use the pegs, now the two pegs, they're there, okay. They're stopping the rain and the wind from pushing the tarp over your ground sheet. Right, I need to do a bit of messing about with this, don't I? Make it look the professional setup that we know we could have. How about that? That's looking a bit better, I think. Okay, I'm just moving this around to get it looking good. Fasten that off there. Now, it's perhaps a little bit high there. So just as you go around and you move this up and down and you move your pegs around, you can make sure it's totally waterproof. Anyway, so I think I've made my point. These pegs, by the way, okay, you could also do the pegs down there, but they're not so comfortable, okay. You really want to set it right in the first place with the wind from behind you coming this way and everything's all right, okay. Now, one final thing, when I first set it up, I put the tarp upside down, okay, because you might not have these on your tarp, but there's little loops on the tarp. There's one, and there's a little loop on the other side here with a string attached to it, and so just to make it a bit more room, I can get on the other side and just pull that, tie it off and make it spread out a little bit, but you can't do that on this side really. Anyway, I think I've made my point. I'll just keep talking forever, so I better stop there. Thank you very much for watching. Look forward to any future videos. Thank you.